Hi, this is Leanne from Global Media Networks with the Business Roundup for the day. Just taking a look at a glimpse of how the market performed yesterday, we see that the all-share price index dipped 30 points to close at 4,822.6 points, while the Lanka in price index also dipped 17 points to close at 4,268.5 points. And the total turnover was 383.4 million Sri Lankan rupees versus a 12 months average daily turnover of 1,438.7 million rupees. Top credit counters were Sampat Bank, Nations Development Bank, Carson Cumberbatch and John Kenneth Holdings. Now the bourse witnessed a buying spree on the banking counters. Reaffirming this, was Sampat Bank witnessed 3 off-the-mark deals where a cumulative 740,000 shares traded at 149 rupees. Subsequent to the crossing, counter emerged as the top contributor for both the volumes and the turnover, while providing a marginal price gain of 0.6% to close at 150 rupees 10 cents. Furthermore, Nations Development Bank reserved the second place in the top contributors list, witnessing high institutional interest. Now, Carson Cumberbatch, the premier oil palm cultivator, also enticed institutional sentiments. However, regardless of the strategic deal on Sampat Bank, the market activity remained lethargic, recording a mere volume of 15 million. Foreign purchases amounted to 63.6 million rupees, whilst the foreign sales amounted to 172.6 million Sri Lankan rupees. Looking at the business news, we see that Sri Lanka's People's Leasing Company PLC is planning to raise $150 million from the international market by offering of senior unsecured notes. Now, however, the bond issue, which is to be listed on the Singapore Exchange Securities Trading Limited, will not be sold in USA or Sri Lanka owing to regulatory restrictions. The People's Leasing in a stock market filing announced that it has made an application for the listings of the notes in Singapore Stock Exchange Securities Trading Limited. Now, People's Leasing is a subsidiary of the state-run People's Bank of Sri Lanka. Looking at more news for People's Leasing, we see that Fitch Ratings has assigned the long-term foreign and local currency issuer default ratings of People's Leasing a B positive with a stable outlook. Now, the ratings firms say that the PLC's IDRs reflect the capacity and willingness of its state-owned and systematically important parent, People's Bank, to extend extraordinary support to the PLC group in an extreme situation. Now, it points out that this in turn is driven by PLC's strong association with the People's Bank brand and its strategic importance to the bank. According to Fitch, the People's Bank has majority representation on PLC's board, including a common chairman and the bank's CEO, who serves as an ex-official basis. We see that the British High Commissioner in Sri Lanka, John Rankin, is inviting exceptionally talented Sri Lankans to migrate to UK under the country's exceptional talent migration route. Now, Rankin says that Sri Lanka has some exceptionally talented people and potential leaders in the field of science, humanities, engineering and arts who can work in UK. Now, the High Commissioner's invitation, which he also made to the Maldivians of a similar talent, comes as a part of the UK's government ongoing program, where it encourages exceptionally talented migrants to work in the UK. Now, the new exceptional talent migration route, which was opened in August 2011, is aiming to open doors for 100 eligible migrants. Now, between August 2011 and April 2013, there will be 1,000 places, for which 500 will be available from the 6th of April 2012 to the 30th of September 2012, announced a statement issued by the British High Commission in Colombo. And lastly, we see that Sri Lanka's DFCC Bank has appointed Arjun Fernando as the Deputy Chief Executive Officer with effect from the 15th of August 2012. Now, 53-year-old Fernando is a career banker with 27 years of experience with HSBC in Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and Hong Kong. During his stint with his global bank, Fernando has served as a senior managerial positions in corporate banking, trade finance, retail banking, and operations. Now, with that, I round up the news for today. Thank you very much for listening, and see you again tomorrow.